Nightshade Chronicles. Inside the Solanaceae family. What do a French fry, a deadly poison, and a beautiful garden flower have in common? They're all part of the same family tree. Welcome to the world of Solanaceae, also known as the Nightshade family. Today, we are breaking down why this family is the ultimate overachiever of the plant world. Habit and habitat, from deserts to dinner tables. Solanaceae isn't picky. You'll find them as annual herbs, woody shrubs, or even climbing vines. They live everywhere, from the steamy tropical rainforests to the driest deserts. Wild and cultivated. Some are wild weeds, others are the backbone of global agriculture. The look. Most are terrestrial, mesophytes, plants that like moderate water. Vegetative characters. The anatomy of a nightshade. Let's look at the body of these plants. It starts underground with a solid tap root system. The stem. Usually erect and cylindrical. Some are hollow, fistular, while others are hairy. Pro tip. Did you know a potato isn't a root? It's a modified underground stem called a tuber. Watch out. Some, like Solanum xanthocarpum, even have spines to say, "Stay away." The leaves. They follow an alternate pattern and have reticulate venation, that beautiful web-like vein structure. If you want to identify a plant in the wild, the leaves might lie to you, but the flowers? They tell the whole story. Today, we are doing a deep dive into the floral characters of the Solanaceae family. This is the blueprint that links a potato to a petunia. The layout. Inflorescence and symmetry. First, how do the flowers show up to the party? They usually follow a cymose pattern, meaning the main axis ends in a flower. Solo acts. Sometimes they are solitary terminal, like datura at the end of a branch, or solitary axillary, like petunia tucked in the leaf crotch. The vibe. They are bisexual, hermaphrodite, and actinomorphic, meaning they have radial symmetry. No matter how you slice them through the center, you get to equal halves. The outer protection, calyx and corolla. Let's look at the clothing of the flower. It's all about the number 5. Calyx, the shield. There are 5 sepals. They are gamosepalous, fused together like a cup. Look closer. They often stay attached even when the fruit grows. Think of the little green hat on top of a tomato. That's the persistent calyx. Corolla, the petals. Again, 5 petals, and they are gamopetalous, fused. Depending on the species, they form a funnel, a bell, or a star shape. Their aestivation, how they fold in the bud, is usually valvate, edges touching, or twisted. The engine room, Androecium and Gynoecium. Now for the reproductive powerhouses. This is where the Solanaceae family gets very specific. The male parts, Androecium. Stamens. There are 5 stamens, standing polyandrous, separate from each other. The attachment. They are epipetalous. This is a big one. It means the stalks of the stamens are actually fused to the petals. Anthers. They are dithychous, two-celled, and basifixed, The stalk attaches at the base. The female parts, gynoecium. Structure. It's bicarpellary, 2 carpels, and syncarpous, fused together. The secret tilt. The ovary is superior, but here is the Solanaceae signature. It is obliquely placed. It sits at a slight diagonal angle. A classic exam question for botany students. Placentation. Inside, it's bilocular with axile placentation. The placenta, where seeds attach, is swollen and holds many ovules. The grand finale, fruits and seeds. Floral formula and how to identify it is given in the description box. Once the flower's work is done, it transforms. The fruit. It either becomes a juicy berry, like a tomato or chili, or a dry, exploding capsule, like datura. The seeds. They are endospermic, packed with food for the baby plant, and contain an embryo that is either straight or curved. Economic importance: the good, the bad, and the spicy. The kitchen stars. Vegetables, potatoes, tomatoes, brinjals, eggplant, and capsicum. Condiments, those spicy chilies, capsicum, that give your food a kick. The medicine cabinet and the dark side. Healing. Atropa belladonna gives us atropine for pain relief, and datura helps treat asthma. Narcotics. Nicotiana tabacum, tobacco, contains nicotine. Warning. Some members, like datura stramonium, are highly poisonous and narcotic. Don't try these at home. Ornamentals. Ever smelled Queen of the Night, Cestrum nocturnum? It's a Solanaceae superstar, along with petunias. So, next time you're eating a slice of pizza, remember, you are enjoying the fruits and stems of the Solanaceae family. Smash that like button if you learned something new about the world's oldest flowers. See you in the next one.